Not every structure begins on stable ground. Some places are already a challenge before anything is built. This mountain peak holds nothing. No foundation, no sign of human presence. Only rock, wind, and an open horizon stretching endlessly. Thanh stands there, no machines, no support, only her hands, and a plan already formed in her mind. She does not look down immediately. She does not focus on the height. Instead, she looks outward. Layer after layer of mountains. Thin clouds drifting through open space. A vast landscape, but empty. And that emptiness is where everything will begin. She steps forward, slowly. There are no footprints here. No defined path. Every step is the first step. She stops at the highest point. Not by chance, but because from here, the view is complete. The wind is stronger, but clearer. She crouches, touches the ground. It is not soft, not forgiving like forest soil. It is dry, mixed with stone, hard, unyielding, which means anything built here must hold firmly. There is no relying on the ground. No sinking support, only structure. She begins clearing the area. Not for appearance, but for precision. Small stones are removed. Loose soil is pushed aside. The surface becomes defined. Not large, but enough. She steps back, observes. There is no blueprint, no measurement tools. Everything exists. In her mind, where each column will stand. How each opening will face the horizon. How the structure will accept the wind. Instead of resisting it, she turns, walks down the slope, calmly, naturally. She needs bamboo. Not just any bamboo, but pieces that are long, straight, and flexible enough to endure pressure. She enters the forest. The light changes, no longer wide and open, now filtered through layers of leaves. She stops at a cluster. She does not cut immediately. She studies thickness, spacing, alignment. A good bamboo pole is not just material, it becomes the backbone. She places her hand on one, holds it firmly, and cuts. The first strike lands. Not loud, but precise. Each following strike, controlled, consistent, until the bamboo begins to shift. Then falls. She continues. Another, and another. Not many, only the right ones. When she has enough, she prepares them. Branches removed, surface cleaned, ready to move. The long poles drag across the ground, touching stone, producing a dry, steady rhythm. She ties them, each knot tight, nothing loose, then lifts. It is not easy, but it is familiar. The climb back is steeper, the wind is stronger, but it does not slow her. She moves step by step, balanced, focused. When she reaches the peak again, she places the bamboo down. No pause, no delay. She begins. The first pole rises, not placed randomly, but exactly where it must be. She adjusts the angle, presses downward, checks alignment, with her eyes, then with force, until it holds. She ties it, tight, no movement. The second pole stands parallel, spacing controlled, not for symmetry, but for balance. She connects them, a horizontal beam, tied, tested, tightened again. The first frame appears. Not large, but enough. She continues. More poles, more connections. Each joint completed, each section expanded. Nothing skipped, nothing rushed. The light begins to shift. Softer now. She steps back, looks at the structure. It is not yet a house, but it has form, it has direction, and most importantly, it stands in a place where nothing else does. The frame stands. No longer scattered bamboo pieces. No longer separate connections. Now it holds form. But for her, that is not enough. A house on a mountain peak must do more than stand. It must endure wind. It must face changing weather. And exist in a place with no protection. She steps closer. Her hand moves across each joint, feeling the tension, the resistance. Nothing is ignored. Nothing is too small. She tightens each knot, not because they are weak, but because here, even the smallest weakness can change everything. She begins the floor. There is no soft ground below. No absorption. Everything must hold itself. She lays bamboo across the frame. Even spacing, precise placement. Then she weaves. Steady, consistent. Her hands repeat the motion. Over and over. Each layer adds strength. She presses down. Tests it. No movement. She steps onto it. One step, then another. Her full weight settles. Nothing shifts. Only stability. She continues. Walls. Not to close everything, but to define the space. She cuts thinner bamboo, splits it, weaves panels. Not too dense, not too open, enough for structure and light. She places each panel, secures it, every edge, every point, nothing rushed. She moves around the frame. Each step controlled, each action precise. Gradually, the structure becomes a place. Inside, outside, defined. She pauses, looks outward. The entire valley stretches before her. Nothing blocks the view, nothing limits it, and that view is why this place exists. She turns back. The roof. She lifts long bamboo poles, raises them into position, balances, adjusts, ties. One by one, the wind grows stronger, unpredictable. The frame shifts slightly. She does not stop. She tightens further, locks each joint into place, until nothing moves. The roof frame is complete, but not finished. She returns to the forest, collects leaves, large, thick, water-resistant. She carries them back, not all at once, but continuously. She begins layering, one layer, then another, overlapping, no gaps, no openings. She secures them, with smaller bamboo strips, pressed tight, fixed in place. The final layer settles. She steps back, looks up. The roof is complete. No light breaks through, no weakness visible. The wind hits again, stronger now. She watches. The leaves move, but hold.
After
the frame
all
remains,
the hard work,
unchanged. She steps
here we
inside.
are.
The space is whole, floor
It's
stable,
perfect.
walls firm, roof secure. But she continues. Details matter. She builds a railing, not high, but enough.
It's
Defines the
finally
edge.
finished.
She ties each section, ensuring strength. She returns inside, cleans the floor, removes
Look
small
at
debris,
this.
organizes the space. Nothing excessive, just clarity. She steps outside once more. The light has changed, softer now, spreading evenly across the structure. The bamboo villa stands, not temporary, not fragile, but complete. She steps back, takes in the full view.
Look at that
From base,
incredible
to frame,
bamboo
to roof,
villa
everything.
perched
Built
on
by
the
hand,
peak.
no machines,
It's
no
truly
assistance, only persistence,
breathtaking
and steps that never
peaceful.
stopped. She stands still, no pose, no performance, just watching.
Welcome
Simply,
to our
the wind
bamboo
passes through,
villa.
the structure responds,
It's
not loudly,
truly
but with
a
life.
hidden
This is no
gem.
longer an empty peak, no longer a place untouched. It has changed. She turns,
Welcome
walks
to
forward,
my
not leaving it
bamboo
behind,
sanctuary.
but continuing on. The house remains, as a mark,
Isn't
an
it
ending, and a beginning.
magnificent?